There are some wholesalers that I speak to that want to do wholesaling part-time, but the question is, why? From my personal experience, it's to make enough income to transition to wholesaling full-time, quit their 9-to-5 job to build a business for them and their families. So in this case, I want to introduce you guys to Peak Home Solutions out of Utah. For some context, there are 2 or 3 sales bros, specifically tech sales guys out of Utah, who wanted to get into wholesaling with the goal of quitting their 9-to-5 sales jobs in order to build a business for them and their families. So with that said, let's dive straight into the results. As you can see right here, in their first 45 days, they got 6 contracts, right? You can see contract, 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 and contract, right? So more specifically, I want to show you guys the results that they got wholesaling part-time with us here at Bolt Deals and how we plan on scaling them full-time. That way they can truly step away from their 9-to-5 and pursue wholesaling full-time. And if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Benjamin. I run BoltDeals.io. And over the last 4 years, we generated $15 million in assignment fees for wholesalers that do anywhere from 2 deals per month on the low end to as many as 40 deals per month or $500,000 in assignment fees on the high end. So with that said, here are the KPIs. As you can see, Peak Home Solutions on top left. This was KPIs for just the last 2 months, basically 45 days or less, because obviously they started with us in the middle of the month. And as you can see here, they have generated, 153 leads here at a $40 cost per lead, which is extremely, extremely low, especially when it comes to Facebook ads. And the total ad spend is about a little over $6,000, right? And I want to highlight something. On the left here, you could see that we ran 4 campaigns. And whatever we start with every single client, we always want to be split testing which campaigns work versus which don't work, right? So unfortunately, as you can see, the first 2 here did not generate a single lead, and they weren't spending. And if that's something you're running into, simply duplicate the campaigns and relaunch them again. It's a little glitch in Facebook, right? So let's talk about the KPIs. KPIs spent 6,153 leads. Platform is Facebook ads. Many investors ask me, what is the difference between Facebook ads and Google ads? I'll break that down for you. The best way to look at Facebook is it is more of a volume game as opposed to a quality game, right? And I'll break down the numbers to justify that. However, on PPC, which stands for pay per click marketing, it could be Google PPC, it could be Bing PPC. Those are really the big 2, or Outlook, which is from Microsoft. And pretty much you are paying per click. The beautiful thing about Google PPC or any PPC in general is that they're the leads are higher intent, which basically means they're higher quality, right? So let's talk about some of the numbers, specifically conversion rates, right? The conversion rate that I look at to determine the effectiveness and quality of the marketing platform is lead to contract rate, right? How many leads does it take to convert into a contract? For Facebook, average KPI is 1 out of 20 leads. However, for PPC, it's 1 out of 8 to 1 out of 10, right? So I actually want to go ahead and calculate for Peak here what their average lead to contract rate is. And for them, it's 1 out of 25. So it's right within KPI. It could be better, obviously, but they're also newer and they're doing this part-time. So that's probably why, right? So 6 contracts. Their cost per contract right now, which is extremely, extremely healthy, is a little over $1,000, which is very, very good. Meaning, assuming they're at a decent contract to close rate, let's just say 50%. This is not good at all, but let's say half their contract actually make it to the closing table because they're new or whatever the case may be. That would mean their cost per deal is $2,000. And if the average assignment fee is $20,000, you're spending $2,000 to get a $20,000 assignment fee, which means you're at a 10x ROAS. You're putting $1 in, getting $10 out. My question for you is, how many times would you do that? For us, we want to maximize and squeeze the juice out of that return, right? So let's go to the next page and talk about our exact inbound marketing strategies. Hey, hope you're enjoying this video. By the way, if you're a virtual wholesaler who's closing 2 or more deals per month and you're looking to scale with the exact inbound marketing system that we use to generate 4, 5, or even 10x return on their ad spends with Facebook or PPC, click the link in the description or in the comments to schedule a call with either me or a member of my team, and I'd love to show you exactly how we can help. With that said, back to the video. So start with the creative. The ad itself has 3 main pillars, more specifically 4, but let's start with the first 3 at least. It's your creative, which is what you're seeing right now, these pictures or videos that you could run, which is UGC. We'll dive into that in a second. There's your headline. David Ogilvy, who's a world famous advertiser, stated that your headline takes 80% of your advertising dollar. What that means for you is we want to put as much emphasis into our creative and our headline as much as possible, because that is the first thing that people see. A consumer sees, an impression, I guess is a better way to put it, sees whenever they click on your ad, right? And then is your landing page, which we'll dive into in a second here. But let's start with the creatives. Many investors that I see, they run generic we buy houses, cash offers, as is ads, and those work. Don't get me wrong, those absolutely work. But for us and our standards here at Bulges, we actually want to go a step deeper. Meaning, we actually like to target specific motivations because we're able to get a higher quality lead at the same price. My question is, who wouldn't do that, right? So, for example, we have ads that target people going through foreclosure. This one, don't lose your home to the bank. This is more of a ad to target creative finance deals or attract seller finance deals. This one down here is Thai landlords. Oh my God. Okay, you get the point. And then pre-foreclosure, pre-FC, right? So pre-foreclosure. And whenever a seller clicks on that ad, it goes to one of two things. It's either a landing page or a lead form. A lead form, some people could run this if you're really trying to force volume because it's lower friction. And the best part is it is a Facebook native feature. But for us, we like to go a step further and run landing pages where we can attract a higher quality lead. So let's talk about our funnel / landing page structure breakdown. Whenever a seller clicks on our ad, it gets redirected to a landing page. And then there's really three main steps. First step is to get their motivation, timeline, asking price, is it listed, questions like that, right? So preliminary, current situation with the seller. The second page is property information, right? You want to understand their bedroom, their bath, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how's their HVAC unit, when's the last time they repaired the roof, things like that, right? And then the third option is we have to give the seller the option to schedule an appointment directly with the acquisition manager to speak to them right away. And after they schedule an appointment, they actually get redirected to a thank you page where they can literally go ahead and call us directly. Most people talk about speed to lead. And if you don't know what speed to lead is, it basically means how quickly it takes you to call a new lead opt-in, a new lead that had just opted in and filled out their information. For us, we aim for speed to lead to be less than 5 minutes, because Harvard did a business study where if you call a lead after 5 minutes of them coming in, or after that speed to lead period of 5-minute buffer, you lose the chance of closing that lead by over 70%. So we want to maximize that as much as possible. And if your speed to lead is over that right now, fix it, is my personal opinion. And if you don't know what it is, figure it out, right? Because most CRMs actually can track that for you, right? And if you're not using a CRM, what are you doing, right? Hope spreadsheets is working for you. And if it is, I'm happy for you. Another thing I want to preface is that our clients have the option to actually opt into our lead manager service, where basically we can have our team of lead managers call those leads within 5 minutes of them coming in to put them through a preliminary qualification process. It's really simple. We want to call them, confirm the information they submitted, make sure they're a good fit, they're actually in a position where they need to sell as opposed to just wanting to sell. I want to make that really clear. The goal here is to target and attract sellers who need to sell as opposed to just wanting to sell. Sellers who are serious, not curious, right? And from there, if somebody's qualified, we will actually confirm them. We'll set them as an appointment on our clients and our acquisition manager team to hopefully close it out from there. So let's talk about the lead manager script real quick, right? There's an opening and connecting phase. You call them, hey, I saw that you opted in about selling your property on 123 Main Street. Is that still the case? They say yes. Cool. Just for feedback, is there anything that stood out about our ad that got you to click on it? X, Y, and Z. Awesome. And then from there, you want to transition to asking about them, or at least stating an agenda, right? You want to set expectations. That way, they don't take frame over you. Then you go into current situation. Hey, what's going on with the property? How long has it been going on for? Has that had an impact on you? If you were able to get 100 kicks to leave your property, what would you do with that? Things like that, right? Sell a dream. Property information, as I mentioned earlier, it's really just confirming the information. Set expectations. The reason we want to set expectations is to reduce buyer's remorse, right? Or reduce seller's remorse, excuse me. And if you don't know what seller's remorse is, it's pretty much whenever you get a seller under contract, they call you the next day and they want to back out. I mean, sure, you can hold them all corporate, but it's like, is that deal going to go to the finish line? Or what is the likelihood of that deal going to the finish line? Pretty low. So that's why you want to reduce that. And the live transfer and set the appointment, right? So here, we pretty much set the appointment for our clients and their acquisition manager. And, it's their job to take that appointment, take that seller, get it under contract, and exit that deal however you so choose, right? So this is pretty much a simple breakdown, a simple case study of how we helped one of our clients in Utah achieve these results. Now, if you enjoyed this video, all I ask is that you tell me, give me feedback that you enjoyed the video. Comment any questions, concerns that you have, that you're running into inbound marketing issues right now with your current agency, or you're looking to get into inbound marketing and you just want some clarification. Comment those questions below and I will answer those questions directly. And if you actually want to see the vlog that they're going to be coming out hopefully soon, Souls Podcast, subscribe, click the subscribe button, and then turn on the post bell notification. That way you could see other videos I'll be posting out. And finally, if you're an investor, specifically a wholesaler or a flipper who's closing 2 or more deals per month, and you're looking to scale the business with highly profitable inbound marketing campaigns, click the link below in the description or in the comments, schedule a call with either me or a member of my team. And I'd love to show you exactly how this process works. With that said, my name is Benjamin, CEO here at Bulk Deals, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.